So as a new year gets closer and closer, it's really easy to get caught up in the idea of resolutions, right? But what if the real transformation has nothing to do with the calendar and everything to do with the systems we build for ourselves? We're about to break down 7 foundational habits that can totally redefine your future long before 2026 even gets here.
Let's just start with this, because it's a pretty stark truth. Time itself doesn't have any magic. Flipping a page on the calendar doesn't magically erase old patterns or create brand new outcomes. The power to change, that lies entirely with us.
And that's really what time passing does, you know? It's not giving you a clean slate, it's just putting an expiration date on all your excuses. Every single day that goes by makes that old line, "I'll start tomorrow," sound a little bit weaker, even to ourselves.
Okay, so let's get right into this big illusion around time and what a new year actually offers us. Yeah, it's a powerful mental reset, for sure, but it's not the thing that actually creates change. And this is where it gets really interesting. Time is passive. It just resets the calendar for everybody, whether you're ready or not. But habits are active. They are the deliberate actions you take to reset your life. See, one is something that just happens to you. The other is a process that you actually control.
All right, so let's talk about the bridge between the person you are right now and the person you're determined to become. We're going to walk through 7 super specific, actionable habits that are basically the foundation for that big change.
Okay, let's dive in. And I want you to think of these 7 habits less like a random checklist and more like an interconnected system. It's for a total upgrade of your life's operating system. All right, habit number 1. It all starts the second you wake up. Now, controlling your morning isn't about becoming a morning person. It's about you intentionally grabbing the steering wheel of your day before the world does it for you.
And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? It captures that daily battle perfectly. Think about it. Do you wake up and instantly start reacting to notifications, emails, and what other people want from you? Or do you protect that first hour for your own priorities? That single choice can set the tone for the entire rest of your day.
Okay, next up, we're building resilience. Habit number 2 is to intentionally, on purpose, do one hard, productive thing every single day. I mean, this could be anything. A really tough workout, finally having that difficult conversation you've been putting off, or just tackling the ugliest task on your to-do list first.
I mean, let's be real. Your comfort zone, it's where your potential goes to die. Growth only ever happens when you push up against some kind of resistance. By seeking out a little bit of that friction every day, you're constantly, little by little, expanding what you're capable of.
All right, habit number 3. This one is all about protecting your most valuable asset, which, by the way, is also your most attacked asset, your attention. This is so much more than just putting your phone down. It's about deliberately creating an environment of mental clarity.
I absolutely love this way of thinking about it. It completely reframes the problem. It shifts the blame away from some personal failing like, oh, I just can't focus, to an external reality. Our attention is literally a commodity, and 1,000 apps are engineered to steal it. So the solution isn't to fix yourself, it's to build better walls, better defenses.
Okay, habit 4 is so simple, but wow, is it revealing. Just track your time. For 1 week, that's it. Just log where your 24 hours actually go. And look, this isn't about judging yourself at all. It's just about awareness. You're just a scientist collecting data on your own life. And this is just a fundamental law of life, right? It applies to everything. You might feel like you have no time, but until you see exactly where it's all going, that 45 minutes of scrolling here, those 20-minute gaps between tasks there, you have no real power to change it. You've got to have awareness before you can have control. Okay, habit 5. This one is huge. It's about building the single most important relationship you'll ever have, the one with yourself. And you do it by keeping tiny promises. And we're not talking about some grand sweeping gesture here. We're talking about small, daily acts of integrity. This is such a powerful, powerful idea. Confidence isn't something you just find one day. Nope. It's something you build brick by brick. When you tell yourself you're going to wake up at 6 a.m. and you actually do it, you lay a brick. You say you'll hit the gym after work, and you go, you lay another brick. Self-trust is just that quiet pile of kept promises. All right, habit number 6. This is where we shift from your inner world to your outer world. We are all so profoundly influenced by the people we spend our time with. It's about being the curator of your own social circle, making sure it pulls you up instead of letting you just stagnate. And seriously, don't fool yourself. There is no neutral ground here. The conversations you have, the ambitions of your friends, the energy they bring, all of it is either making you sharper or it's making you weaker. Who you let into your circle. It's honestly one of the most critical decisions you'll ever make.
And finally, we've got habit number 7. This is the one that really ties it all together. This is about you defining your personal rules for your life. What will you no longer put up with, from yourself or from other people? What's the absolute baseline for how you operate? See, these aren't just goals you're trying to hit. They're the fundamental laws of who you are.
And this right here, this shows you the real chain of command for getting results. It doesn't start with the outcome. It starts with the standard you set. I'm the kind of person who doesn't miss workouts. That identity is what drives the actions, and those actions are what create the results.
Okay, so let's bring this all home with a really powerful analogy. Because, changing your habits isn't like just putting on a new shirt. It's way deeper than that. It's a full-on OS update. And this is just the perfect way to think about it, isn't it? A New Year's resolution without changing your habits is just a new phone case. It looks new, but underneath, you've got all the same bugs, the same slow processor, the same old glitches running everything. The real, lasting change, that's the software update.
Look, this isn't some motivational poster. It's a fact. The clock is ticking with absolute certainty. The days are passing one by one. The future isn't this abstract idea way off in the distance. It is an approaching destination, and it's getting closer every single second.
So, that really is the question, isn't it? The one we have to ask ourselves. The date on the calendar is going to change no matter what we do. The only real variable here is you. Are you going to show up in 2026 with that same old buggy software, or are you going to do the work to install the upgrade? The choice is 100% yours, and it starts right now, today.